Good morning, people. Welcome in. Today is Thursday, the 2nd of June 2022. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy, and this is your morning message tarot reading. So we've got a little bit of astrology today. The moon's going to be in Cancer all day. It's going to form a square to Chiron and then trine Uranus. So I'm feeling this as being about retreating into yourself, self-nurturing, and taking care of yourself, for healing and to find the breakthroughs for the next sort of journey outwards when the moon moves into Leo tomorrow. Yep, which is also when Mercury stations direct. So we're just right at the end of that Mercury retrograde. You might be feeling it. I am. We're nearly there. So let's do some tarot. I'm going to use these and these. This is what I wanted. Okay, so we've got the Gaia deck first of all. So we're going to get the themes for the day. So what do we need to know for the 2nd of June 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? So yeah, we're also coming out of the dark of the moon into the new cycle. So what intentions are you bringing with you? What have you let fall away? And what do you want to take forward? What do we need to know for today, the 2nd of June 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What do we need to know? Okay, so let's see, what have we got? Moonlight, travel, romance and potential. Okay, nice energy to have as we're coming out of the new moon energies, out of the darkness and into the first crescent of the moon and the light returning. Okay, and also the dark phase that has been Mercury retrograde. And then we've got the dream, surrendering. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. Okay, another moon there. And then we've got yin yang, creating harmony through balance. Okay, so we've got two cards with the moon in. The moon over this water here, very Cancerian, Cancer being ruled by the moon, retreating into yourself, travelling within and connecting to yourself, to dream and see what's revealed. This is sort of the Chiron and the Uranian energies. Something is revealed, insight and breakthrough. Something is coming up, the new thing that we're taking forward into the next sort of lunar cycle. And creating harmony through balance, of being in balance. I also see sort of, we've got the yin yang symbol on there in a couple of places, at the third eye and at the throat. For me, the yin yang symbol sort of reminds me of the 4-week lunar cycle, where from the last quarter through the new moon to the first quarter is in the dark half, in the shadow side of the moon, and then from the waxing half moon through to the full moon and through to the waning half moon is in the light half of the moon. And it's about balancing the consciousness and subconsciousness, the shadow and the light energies. But to find the answers, we often travel into the darkness to reveal the light. So let's do some cards. I've got the Light Seers deck here to use today. So what do we need? So what do we need to know for today, the 2nd of June 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What hope can Spirit give us? Well, a bit of that as well would help, wouldn't it? What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know for today, the 2nd of June 2022? See, what do we need to know? So where are okay? We've got the 6 of Wands in the centre. The 4 came out in the full moon. You know, the new moon reading. Knight of Pentacles, King of Cups. 7 of Wands, 9 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the Lovers, 4 of Cups, Ace of Swords, and 2 of Wands. Let's have the Queen of Cups coming out there as well. Okay, yep, see the stories. Okay, so where we find ourselves, the 6 of Wands. The 6 is like a temporary pause, a breathing space of harmony in the journey from 1 to 9, or 1 to 10, though 10 is that breakdown back to 1. So yeah, the energy of 6 is a harmonious reprieve in the middle of the journey. And here we've got the 6 of Wands. There's some sort of victory. Okay, it's like looking at how far you've come, having a little break for celebration, and yeah, just sort of acknowledging sort of where you are at the moment. Okay, with the Fool moving into the past, leaving the energies now. So we've already started on this new journey. I think the journey started on Monday at the new moon in Gemini, and over these last 2 or 3 days, while we've been in the dark of the moon still, we've been a chance to actually really look at sort of where you are at the moment, see your victories, and you know, thinking about where you're going next. Okay, and that new journey starting on. At the bottom, we're building on a foundation of patience and slowly, step by step, doing the work. I think I've been saying all this week to you about sort of, even though it was the new moon in Gemini, you can't rush out the gates, because we've got the ruler of Gemini, Mercury, in retrograde until tomorrow. So it's been a bit of sort of holding back, contemplating, thinking about what we want to do, having patience, and really sort of preparing ourselves, preparing the ground to go forward. Okay, and then coming in from above, the gift from Spirit, or the messages from Spirit, is become masters of our emotions, masters of love, masters of our intuition, and the subtle unseen voices and feelings and stuff, and just being in balance with that. I see the King of Cups being ruled because the kings are the cardinals. Okay, kings are the cardinal, the queens are the fixed, and the knights are the mutables, and then the pages are the ground in the earthing of the energies of each element. So we've got the king here, and I don't know if you can see it, but there's like little radiations from his heart, showing that his heart chakra is open. He's in contemplation and meditation. He's looking down towards this bowl. He could be scrying. We've got a starfish there, and a fish, and the glow around his head, open crown chakra and third eye chakra, in conversation and co-creation with the divine. So connect, not being sort of the master of the emotions and the hidden senses, all the clairs. Okay, and being able to scry and go inside, connect to your higher self, bring the messages through. And then we have the Seven of Wands. And this is about defending yourself. In this one, I see it more about having good boundaries. I love the little yellow globe at her solar plexus, being in your own power, okay, and protected in your own power, so that sort of if people do try and attack you, it doesn't knock you off balance. And again, another figure that's in meditation and looking comfortable and going inwards. There's a real sense in these cards of going inwards, which feels very much in line with the Cancer moon at the moment. And while we're in there, inside, we've got the Nine of Cups, the emotional wish card. And again, we've got the heart, solar plexus open, connected in, the treasure chest down there. She almost looks a bit like the Fool as well. She's taking that leap. And I'm just seeing sort of the connection between those two cards of stepping off the edge into our intentions and desires and whatever it is that we're wanting to go forth next and achieve. Then we've got the Five of Pentacles, that sort of got the figure here, head in hands. She can't see that there's an easy way in. There's a key to the door to abundance. She has everything she needs. Okay, and this coming in with one of the cards from the underneath, we've got the Four of Cups here, and with both of these cards, I get a sense that sort of connected into the mundane and the day-to-day, that you don't see the gifts being offered by the universe, whether it's emotional stuff with the cup being offered, or whether it's, you know, in the physical world, abundance with the key to the door. I'm going to come back to that message in a minute when I come up further over to these cards. So yeah, if she only looked up, she could see the key to the door to go through. And then we've got the Lovers, another 6 card. I think this is, for me, is about the choices to be made, balancing the masculine and the feminine energies, conscious, subconscious, the yin and the yang energies, and coming into balance. So that sort of, as we can move forward in harmony. I said I'd come back to these cards over here. So we've already mentioned about the Four of Cups, not being able to see the gift being offered to us. But then when we do, it brings us clarity with the Ace of Swords. As we get that clarity, then we've got the Two of Wands. We can start looking out towards the horizon, and you know, in writing our intentions and things, or whatever you're doing on starting on the new cycle, now is the time to be looking out and making those intentions and things like that. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So we've got the Queen and the King. We've got the power couple of the intuition, of the subtle energies, of the emotions, of being connected in. And with both of them, sort of, with the Queen, you can see there's energy coming down from above. With the King, his crown chakra's open and shining. They're both balanced in the water element. Both got their eyes closed, and they're both in co-creation from heart-centered place, with heart-centeredness, with the divine, and master and or king and queen of the element of water. So unlike the moon in this deck, where the woman is below the water and sinking down and get a sense of drowning, the Queen of Cups is very balanced in the water. It's a waist, she's half in the water, half out. The King is sat almost on top of the water, just his feet. So yeah, it's about being balanced in our emotions, in that Cancerian energy. With the moonlight and the dream up here, very much sort of, you know, swimming in the subconscious, the unconscious, the dream world. When we go in, when we meditate and go into retreat and things like that, that's very much connected with that energy. So yeah, it feels like it's coming together in balance, and as it comes together in balance, it's like we harness our energy, our power, and grow in resilience and things to take the next phase forward. Okay, I think that's it. That's what I'm seeing today. Just check and see if there's anything I'm missing or anything else that's going to pop into my head. No, I think that's it. So that's today's morning message. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated for you. If it did, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. For a personal reading, please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching.